Hi guys, so in this video I am going to discuss the biggest lies you've been told which are like holding you back from manifesting that ideal relationship. When I say ideal, it means a really healthy, trusting, loving, long-lasting relationship. Not a situationship, not something which gets over in a week or two, in a month or two, a real long-lasting relationship. Manifesting relationships specifically is not just about you sitting there practicing this act of imagination and then just experiencing it. It's not like when it comes to relationships, it's not that easy. And I'm speaking from my own experience, by the way. I don't want to put out any limiting belief, but all I'm saying is, yes, you can imagine yourself to be with the kind of person you want to be with. Yes, it's going to manifest because that's how it works. If you're imagining it constantly, it's going to get manifested in your life. But the thing is, are you able to sustain it? Are you able to sustain it for a long period of time? That is the real deal. That's what I'm talking about in this video. I'm not talking about this one-time success where you imagined, you got it, you experienced it, but now you lost it. That's not what I'm talking about. Number one. Number two, I recently posted a video on my own manifestation success stories. Now, yes, go ahead and check it out. But in that video, I mentioned how I was able to successfully break a pattern I was continuously playing out in my relationships. I broke that pattern, okay? So the reason why I'm mentioning it is because I want you guys to know that you are in good hands. I cannot share much details about my own life when it comes to relationships. I'm just not comfortable, but just know that I've got a lot of experience in relationships, and I have experienced pretty much everything, every nasty thing, and I came over all of those. So the first thing which is keeping you from manifesting that relationship is the idea that that ideal, loving, healthy, trusting relationship does not exist. All right. Now, there can be a lot of reasons as to why you believe that. Maybe you never really encountered a relationship which was this healthy, which was this good, this loving, this trusting. Okay. Maybe you never encountered one as a kid, and now you really don't believe that it exists. All right. You want a relationship, but you have made peace with the fact that, all right, I'm gonna walk into this relationship, but it might not be perfect, it might not be ideal, but I'll be in a relationship. I've seen a lot of people doing this, making peace with the kind of things they do not even want to experience. Okay, so they decide to then settle down because they do not really believe that it exists or that they can manifest such a relationship for themselves. Okay, maybe because you don't think that you deserve it. And the other reason why you might not be believing that such a relationship exists is because we all have been conditioned with the mindset of struggle. If there is no struggle, that means it's too good to be true. If there is no struggle, that means something is wrong. All right? How can this be so simple? Because we have been conditioned with a struggle mindset, we like to complicate things. And anytime we encounter something easy, effortless, perfect, good, we get scared. We start doubting the thing itself, thinking maybe something is wrong because it cannot be this good, it cannot be this perfect, it cannot be this easy. In relationships also, we always expect that fights are normal. Oh, cheating is normal, infidelity is normal, lying is normal, everything is normal, insecurity is normal. We have normalized pretty much everything because we don't know how to deal with those things. That's another reason why the picture of that ideal relationship is so non-existent in your head, because you just cannot imagine it, because you like to struggle. You like things filled with struggle. You might be saying, sitting there, no, that's not the case. I want things to be easy, this, that. You can say that all day long, but if you are constantly coming in your own way, sabotaging your own progress constantly when it comes to relationships, and you're constantly complicating stuff or relationships in your life, then just really tells me that you don't even know that you like it. You don't know that you like the struggle. Another reason you might be struggling when it comes to manifesting the relationship that you want, either with a specific person or just anybody new, is because you are always walking into a dynamic with certain expectations, and also you're walking into that dynamic being in this high alert zone, meaning you're already walking into a dynamic expecting some red flags. I have a video on how red flags don't exist. I'm just gonna link it down below. Go ahead and check it out. But when you walk into a relationship with certain expectations, that tells me that you are seeking a feeling from a person. You are seeking a feeling of safety and security from a person. That's why you have expectations, right? And the reason why you are seeking these feelings is because you have not yet successfully created those within yourself, all right? We always create feelings or safety and security within first, and then we get to experience it outside of us, all right? Again, I have a whole extensive video on how to do that. I'm gonna link everything down below. But when you walk into a dynamic with expectations, that is not love, all right? That is not love. I'm not asking you to fall in love right away, because that does not happen. I'm not talking about falling in love. I'm talking about love in general. What is love? Love is freedom. Love is compassion, right? Love is acceptance. Love is void of any judgment, right? But when you walk into a dynamic with expectations, that means you're already on high alert, meaning you are from the get-go, you are going to start judging this specific person if they do not meet your expectations, right? And as I said, you have expectations because you have not created that safety, security, and love within yourself. That's why you are expecting this person to give you something in return, all right? That's the stupidest thing you can do when it comes to creating a relationship. What is a relationship? Relationship is where two people are sharing their completeness, what they have created within, sharing the love together, right? That is a relationship. Relationship, it was never supposed to be this codependent bullcrap. All right, never. And if you are experiencing that, that means you have not done the work on yourself, plain and simple. The other part of it is people walking into dynamics on high alert, expecting red flags, looking for red flags. All right, oh, if this person did this, I'm just gonna stop talking to them. If this person did that, I'm gonna abandon them, stop texting them. They're evil, they're this, they're narcissists, and stuff like that. Red flags don't exist. Okay, so if you're walking into a dynamic with all these expectations and on high alert, you're gonna self-sabotage, all right? You're not creating a healthy relationship. You're just creating this codependent crap where you're gonna expect something from that person is gonna expect something from you. It's like this give and take kind of dynamic. It's not really a loving relationship. It's not even going to last very long, by the way, and it's gonna be pretty unhealthy also, okay? So that is something which holds a lot of people back. They think they have high standards. Oh my god, I have high standards. I do not accept people below this bar. Bitch, you don't have high standards. You're just insecure, all right? You're just insecure. And I know I am right now I'm giving you tough love, but it is what it is, all right? This holds you back from creating that ideal, loving, trusting, long-lasting relationship. Any relationship which includes expectations, codependency, is not gonna last very long. That's it, all right? You're not gonna be able to manifest that ideal relationship. No matter how much you imagine, you can manifest those imaginary scenes that you're imagining right now, yes, for sure, but that isn't gonna last. That is not going to last at all if this is what you're doing. If you're walking into relationships with expectations, with you're walking into it on high alert, on the lookout for red flags, not gonna last. The other thing is the blame game. Men are blaming women are blaming men. How can you create a relationship with somebody you hate so much? You cannot. People are complaining how dating is so hard these days and how men are crap and women are crap. If you are hating the whole gender, then how are you going to manifest a loving relationship with that gender? How are you going to do that? And then the other part of it is a lack of accountability on an individual level, where let's just say you're not receiving commitment from a guy, you are, blaming the person. You're blaming the guy. Oh, if you're not committing to me, it's your fault. It's not my fault. Not taking any responsibility or accountability as to, all right, let me just sit down with myself. I want to know why men are not, willing to commit to me, or why men always cheat on me. Why why women always cheat on me, why women always lie to me. No accountability at any level. The thing is, I always say this thing, and I have a separate video on how people mirror you and how your reality mirrors you. The thing is, the kind of relationship you're having with yourself is the kind of relationship you're going to experience with the person also, with the people around you. All right, so when it comes to all these things, lack of commitment or people lying to you, people cheating on you, it always is stemming from some belief. And the belief usually which is at play is, I don't deserve a loyal, trusting relationship. I don't deserve a commitment. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve that. And then when you get to experience it in your life, you blame the person. But the thing is, you need to blame yourself. It's a belief which is playing out in your life. All right. Now, how does that happen? Again, watch the video on how your reality mirrors you and how people mirror you. Basically, what happens is, if you have a belief like, I don't deserve commitment, I don't deserve a loyal, trusting relationship, you are going to show up in a very specific way which helps you in achieving that goal of not getting the commitment, getting cheated on, getting dishonesty from your partner. Now, with dishonesty, again, it's a deep topic. I dealt with it in my past and I realized something really, really major, and I also was able to just diminish it from my life for good. So I'm gonna make another video on that because it's a deep topic, but all I'm saying is the blame game is not helping you. All right, it's working against you and you do not even realize that. Maybe in the moment you get to feel this relief or you feel good after blaming, but the thing is, it's really just working against you, and nobody's doing anything to you. You are creating everything through them. All right, you are, whatever you're experiencing within yourself, you are experiencing that very specific thing through them as well. Okay, so you can never blame them, and when you blame somebody else, you give away your power. All right, the power that you could have used to actually manifest the kind of relationship you want. So when it comes to creating the ideal, loving, healthy, trusting relationship, you really need to take full responsibility, full accountability on your part, and then only you can actually begin to change or make changes in your life. This brings me to the last point, which is really important. Last point is, you want love but you are not willing to give it back. As I mentioned earlier, that you walk into a dynamic with a lot of expectations and you walk into it being in this high alert zone. This is related to that. All right, you want a loving relationship, you want love from the other person, but you're not willing to give it back. You're not willing to. The only reason why you want a relationship right now is because you're not able to fulfill the needs, your emotional needs, all by yourself. You're feeling crap about yourself, and you think by walking into a relationship or being with somebody, you're gonna feel good about yourself, you're gonna feel loved, you're gonna feel amazing. Okay, so what you're doing here is, you're not necessarily loving them, you're just depending on them for your own personal emotional needs, which you're not able to fulfill all by yourself. Right? Other part is, what is love? As I said, love is what? Love is all forgiving. Love is comfortable, this warm space where you can be yourself. Love is compassion, right? Love is void of any judgment. There's no judgment when it comes to love. But you expect that from the other person, but you don't have the courage, the guts, actually give it back to some other person. And that's why you struggle to keep the person in your life. Why? Let me just ask you this one thing. Whenever we imagine God, we feel comfortable, we feel loved, we feel as if, all right, God is not judging us, right? We feel that way. Apart from God, whenever we meet a person who's really compassionate, really non-judgmental, okay, they accept you for who you are. They're easygoing, right? They allow you to be you. They allow you to be free. How do you feel in such a presence? What do you feel in such a presence? The presence is magnetic. Like, you want to be in that presence, in that loving presence all the time. All right, you want that, right? That is magnetic, that is attractive. that is what you need to put out. You are not out there to drain something out of somebody else, or to kind of take all their energy out of them and just to fulfill your own emotional needs. That is not a healthy relationship, okay? You need to walk in with love, which would mean what? Which would mean you're not judging anybody for who they are. You're compassionate. You're letting them be. You're letting them who they are. You're letting them freely move in their life. You know, when you do that, what happens? That person is gonna just be crazy for you. Because that is, first of all, so rare in today's life, and it's not even about rare. It just, that is true pure love, right? That is love that makes a person feel truly loved. That is so essential when it comes to manifesting a long-term, ideal, healthy, trusting relationship. That is really important. That's the one biggest thing that you can do, all right? But it's the most trickiest thing to actually do it, because it's easy to want love, but it takes courage to actually offer true, genuine, pure love to somebody. Okay, and I'm not talking about falling in love. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about love in general. Okay, you need to become love, literal walking, talking love. And when you become that, you're just gonna become this magnetic person. Okay, and everybody's just gonna wanna be around you in your presence, because they do not really find that. They do not really usually find that. Let me ask you this question: whenever you are in the presence of somebody who constantly judges you, constantly controls you, puts you down, maybe fights with you, or is non-accepting of who you are, how do you feel? You feel drained, right? You feel drained. That drains your energy, and it's not a very loving space to be in. Would you want to be in that space? Would you want to be in that presence? You wouldn't want to be, right? What do we need to create a long-lasting relationship? A nice, loving, secure space. That's what we need, so that the other person can feel loved in that space, can feel comfortable in that space, right? As soon as you start controlling, as soon as you start judging, it drains their energy, and it drains your energy as well. And the only reason why you're controlling and you're judging is because you're feeling the lack of love, right? So to create love in your life, to manifest love in your life, and to make it last long, you need to create that level of love within yourself to the point where it allows you to be that compassionate, that non-judgmental, right? That free of everything, accepting of everything. That is pure relaxation within oneself, and that actually allows you to manifest. If you achieve that, then nobody can actually stop you from manifesting the kind of relationship you want. In fact, you're actually going to be able to materialize relationship from just anybody, because everybody loves to be in that presence, right? So if you like this video, let me know what you think. Let me know what you've been struggling with when it comes to manifesting long-lasting relationships. I'm gonna help you out in the comment section below. All right, and again, if you want me to post more videos on, or more of my success stories as well, I would love to do that. Just let me know down in the comment section below. But other than that, I really hope you're taking something out of this video. If you are, would love to know that. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.